thought, what do you think about me doing Zerg today?
Oh, yeah, you can do whatever.
Yep, yeah, alright. And then if we go to you, we can just switch to Protoss.
Yeah.
We can have two races.
I would go to definitely do DT hate.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
don't worry, I'm already logged in as DT8.
Beautiful.
Oh, one thing, let me mouse sensitive real quick. Let me see that is not what I know it to be. There we go. Everything else should be fine.
You can put this music volume.
Oh yeah, something slightly cool. Okay. I think we're good. Let's go! Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen. Today is September 3rd, Tuesday, 2019, and this is my Little Scarab. I'm Blank Boy, this is my handsome co-host Teutonic, and we're going to be playing some StarCraft geared toward low-level players where we play with low APM while walking you through our decision making, our plan, and our game sense. Today we've got a little. There we go. Is that the correct one? One sec. I think I might have just somehow swapped mics. There we go. I think that works. Oh, I see. Okay, I just need to add this mic. Oh, there we go, and I can talk again. All right. Fixed. Okay. What do we have? We have a 1425 ranked account. We're going to be playing as Zerg today. So, let's get started. Let's get into it. We've got our, what is that, mid-D? Our mid-D account. To play some mid-D level games. Oh, wait, give me my coaster. Let's go ahead and get to the void. The void. There we go. There we go. And I think we're good. So today I'm just going to be playing standard. I'm trying to be better than D-level players. Let's find out.
You sound like baseball.
Do I? Is that not just us? I'll have to fix it after this game. I think it's this one. How about now? What do we got? We got...
That was that one.
Nice. We have someone who's not existent. Damn. Alright. First dud game at like... Oh yeah, I want to pull this there. There we go. Alright, first dud game, 5.5 minutes in. Let's see, I just want a normal game. Normal game, playing standard Zerg. We played a little Zerg last time, but this will be our first episode where probably most of this will be Zerg, as opposed to the last one where most of it was Protoss.
What made you late today?
What made me play Zerg?
No. Sorry, late. Because I was talking about my coworker's like back and how he was like going to a chiropractor, and I was telling him about Mr. Suave's experience.
Oh yeah, nice. Okay, so we got a 1400 Zerg. I mean Terran. Oh, I was just eating dinner with Rochelle. Alright,
Oh,
there we go.
naughty. That's very naughty of you. How dare you? I thought it was more innocent than that. Like, you know, you're late for work.
Oh no, dude. I eat dinner. Alright. We got a Terran. These days, it's actually pretty safe to do 2-hatch plays because so many Terrans 1-1-1. And 2-hatch is actually strong against 1-1-1. So let's do a 2-hatch play. Pretty safe. And I think a 2-hatch play isn't bad on this map. We've got lots of surface area in our main with which to do nasty things with mutalisks. So we can go ahead and get all our drones mining. Try to make sure that we're not getting cheese right off the bat.
So you just ate dinner?
I did get here at 6:30.
Wait. Okay. So,
I was on time, dude.
no, I'm just... That's just interesting to me. Okay.
Paul hates food.
Sorry, wait. Well, it's more like, it felt so nonchalant. I was thinking, like, 7 p.m.
There we go. And now we're just going to get our pool and go straight into gas from there. Okay, we got scouted. He's going to see that we're doing a 2-hatch play. There we go. What's he doing? What's he doing? Oh, he's just hanging out. Just looking around. Oh, how dare he deny us. Alright, I guess we're doing a 3-hatch play. How dare you? Get back here. You insolent little... oh yeah, he's not down. And 3rd hatch. Let's actually just put it up here, kind of tucked away. There we go. We'll make 6 lanes. We'll see how he handles this. He is, holding on to 100 minerals that otherwise would have gone into this gas. I mean, that otherwise wouldn't have gone into this gas. Okay, so let's just go ahead and send these guys straight there. We're gonna hold them back. This should die. There we go. And, oh, he's not even gonna cancel that. Alright, suit yourself. Just hang back here. There we go. And let's find out what he's got at the front. Oh, where am I going? Oh, whoops, I overshot that. There we go. Let's get on gas. Okay, and we're gonna have to build one of these. This seems fine. We're getting good damage done. Oh no. Oh, please delay this. There we go. I like that. Alright, so this is a little annoying. Oh no, we didn't hold this back. Oh, that's fine. We have links on the way. So I'm gonna get a layer real quick. Try to do what damage to this I can. And he's going straight for a what's it called? But we've got our
Just let him overmarco that as if it's doing anything.
right. So I'm okay with that.
What he should
alright.
be doing, should be getting the overlords.
Oh, and he is. So we're gonna try to pull this back. See what we can do. Okay, so he's got nothing at home.
Yeah, this is text.
Yeah, this is not that great of a 1-1-1. We didn't even have to fuck with him or anything. Yeah. One Hydra beats one! Whatever the fuck you call that. Yeah, he's just not micrometers. There we go. He's just really trying to save his last few SCVs here. And he's down to 1. Oh no. Almost down to 0. So as you see, this is like a very desperate moment for him. He was just... So I'm honestly just surprised that he didn't have, honestly, anything at the front. Like, he should be walling. If this is what you're doing, yeah, that's GG. Yeah, that did not look good. Okay, so, cool, 156, 148. We are playing Zerg, we can't be super low APM. So let's check out, what did our Terran buddy do wrong? What did old 111 do wrong? So the first thing that I would make note of is what might he wanted to spend this 100 gas on that got spent on stealing our gas. Because that's not free, right? Like a gas steal, you have to make it worthwhile. And sure, right, having a vulture come out right after that, that can be a great way of making that worthwhile. So let's just check this out. So this is where he builds this, right? I don't see why he didn't just wall that off. God, that would have saved him so much pain and agony. Okay, so here's his 100, which could have gone to... Did he get his gas late? Because he's gonna have enough money for a factory right when he has 100 gas. Which usually would be the case when this is not here. I think this was a later gas? I don't know. Either way, we end up switching to, okay, I'll take 3 hatcheries, that's fine. And he's just not making Marines, right? Which, in the event that he's not walling off, or like positioning his SimCity all cute and compact right here, like his Marines, well, I guess he's banking on just, I've got a vulture. Oh, he delayed his depot, says Joe in the game. Thanks, buddy. Okay, this would have been nice. So, what happens? He comes out, right? So, 2 ships passing in the night. This would have been what he makes here. So, okay, so we've got 8 lanes that just run up to 3 Marines. Yeah, oh man, oh, easy peasy, easy peasy. There's 1 Marine on the way. Ah, jeez. So here's his one Marine, but that's okay. He's gonna get a kill here. He's got one drone kill. Uh, uh, but our den just started. He can't get so many. Come on, this is what you need. I mean, sure, he needs to not lose everything here. The miss. Oh, that was nice. Ah, Poland. Okay, so he has 2 drone kills as of this moment. And a Wraith on the way, that's nice.
And he has like...
He has 1 defensive vulture here. He's making 1 more Wraith and 1 more Marine. Well, we have a control group of Slowlings on there. So here, I mean... God, I think... Like, really what it was is this was the vulture who was supposed to be holding off any lings who came by. But it just passed... It just passed them without checking them out. And now... It's got 8 kills, but I'm pretty sure 6 of those are lings. Now it just hasn't been able to pay for itself with all the lings that it let by. Yeah, and then here, this is not great. Jeez. I mean, he had nothing here. And then he just let these guys all up the ramp. I mean, that's his 2nd time doing it, so I'm not surprised. Really, the mistake was doing it the first time. Don't do that the first time. And then, right, this thing's just shooting at this gas. He got 3 more kills of something. I want to say that was lings. Oh no, I think that was the drones on gas. Never mind. Okay, so this thing has 5 drone kills. That's respectable. But he's just chasing after lings with wraiths. That's not gonna work. And he's not even producing out of things that can kill lings in more than 5 minutes. Yeah, this was just him not having anything to attack lings with. So this is the sort of ling all-in version of attacking a 1/1/1. It worked! Wow! Ling all-ins do work against 1/1/1. That's great. And then, yeah, we just have like a handful of Hydras, and that's fine. And we're just droning behind this. Alright, that's that game. Let's see, this brings us up to 1439. Let's see what our 1439 account can't get done against other Terrans who may or may not be 1/1/1ing. Yeah, Joe in the game since Ling all-ins are very hard to defend with the 1/1/1. Right, if he at least had the wall, then at least he'd have a wall. He did not at least have a wall. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're right, even with the wall it's really hard. Oh well. And that's why I think that's like one of the big reasons that 1/1/1 has fallen out of style is because you get Ling all-in. Yeah, that's how you past tense that. You get Ling all-in, and then what do you do? I mean, he just had the worst SimCity for a Ling all-in. Alright, we've got a ZVZ against an 1800. God, I hate ZVZ, but let's find out. Let's see what desperate plays we can't get done. Looks like we're on circuit breakers. I'll just say GLHF. So I'm gonna do. Oh, excuse me. So we've got our big 4-player map. I don't think there's a good chance that he's gonna go ahead and 5 cool us or anything, because we are on a 4-player map. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go with an in-base hatch. I'm gonna do 12 pool into in-base hatch. I like this build in ZVZ. It's not as risky as 12 hatch or as expanding. I'm just gonna do it in base with enough room to stick a sunken between the two, and then Yeah, we're gonna have 12 pool. So this should work out alright. Should work. We'll see. We'll see. It is ZVZ. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. ZVZ, the most painful matchup. The most non-matchup matchup. There we go. Cool. Can start a pool. Yeah, I did send this straight. I'm gonna send this kind of not straight because I'd prefer if he didn't know where I was for longer. For just slightly longer. So this is a 12 pool. I don't know. Maybe he's doing some kind of overpool opening. Or 9 pool. Who knows? It's ZBZ. Do we ever know? Alright, let's see. So our next 300 minerals is going to go to an in-base hatchery. Maybe here? No, I think here's fine.
We require more minerals.
Yeah. Alright, cool. We can hop on gas. And pray to God. Okay, yeah, so he's not here. I think I would have seen an overlord by now. Pray to God that Ling's not coming. Let's see, we've got 100 gas. Come on. There we go. Okay, so he found us. I think he is below us. We can just head straight there. Yeah, so he's coming with, looks like just 6 wings. He should be able to hold this off. Let's just get... Oh, what's he doing? What's he doing? Get the fuck back. Oh, this is more. We've got an alright concave there. This will be about even. Oh shit, he's just sending them up. Okay, you. Here. Oh no! Oh fuck! Ah, damn it. Oh, and he went for speed. Oh yeah, this is way too high to cover this bottom spot. So he did some kind of pool speed build. So I'm guessing he's trying to kill us before our spire gets up, which is a little scary. Don't need all this in gas. I'll keep going there. Yeah, I need to not die. Okay, yeah. Oh, his spire's down before ours. Ah, he got to bait us. Looks like he's diligently baiting us. Let's just hold position to everything. And then he is getting a spire significantly faster than us. That's a little worrisome. And he has speed, which is annoying. Let's see what he's doing with his larva. Hey, buddy. Okay, he's making 3 mutas? Yeah. Okay, so he's making mutas now. Let's go, cornlings. Come on, slowlings. Jesus. I really wanted to save money for mutas and stuff. God, I hope I changed this hotkey. No, I did not. Okay. Yeah, that's awful.
Forces are under attack.
There's nothing here. What do you mean there's nothing here?
Our forces are under attack.
Come on. Oh, what was that?
We require more minerals.
Well, fuck. I have one drone. Okay, that's GG.
Did it retain the hotkeys from the other profile?
Oh, no, it did. I just, I wasn't sure if I had reset my hotkeys more recently or set Scourge to A.
Okay.
Turns out it was reset my hotkeys. So let's check it out. Looks like he 9-pooled. So that explains why he had so many lings early on. As to our more slowly paced 12 pool. So he's going 9 pool speed. Yeah, so here we go. I wonder if in response to speed I should have just mashed him with speed. I was really going with, that's fine, I'll have the upper hand muta-wise. That ended up not happening because I got all scared of all these lings, and overmade lings, which I wasn't able to do anything with. By the time his mutas popped out. Oh! Okay, so lings, speed, and then layer immediately. We've got layer going. We don't have speed. Okay, let's check that. So, he's 8 to our 6, just from having the 9 pool, and bam, speed finishes. Okay. And then, yeah, Miss Rally. That's annoying. But okay, cool. He gets just one drone, and then he gets a peek off on our sunken and stuff. And then he's just gonna run away. So right now at this point we can't see into his base, but we do get to see lings coming by here. So he's on 6. We're still making lings. Oh yeah, let's open up production. We're still making lings. He's still making lings. He gets to plant this immediately. Oh man, I wish I knew that. So here we come. Yeah, that makes sense. He's just making his 1 hatchery worth of lings constantly. Now, I guess this is something that I should have inferred. I should have said, okay, he 9-pooled. There's no way he's got 2 hatcheries. He's making 1 hatch worth of lings. I should chill out, make 1 hatch worth of lings. Because right now he's got 10. We've got, what is this? 10, 15. Oh yeah. Not being on hold position. That was very nice of him. Those are the little things that make ZVZ happen. And now we see that he's just banking larva. And almost done with this. And then this like just went down. Yeah. Yeah, I think it would have been nice to, and now I really feel forced to do lings, but I should have already had speed if I'm gonna do this. I think he sees this. Is this about when he plants down his sunken? Because he's seeing all these lings. He knows that these aren't mutas. I imagine right about now is when he planted this. Yeah, there it is. Okay, okay, so it's after we came to push, right when these guys finished. Yeah, I should have gotten speed if I was gonna do this. If I was gonna do all this later. Because now I'm just slowly making my way over there. And this guy's just getting finished, and there goes all our things. See you, buddies. Yeah. Yeah, and then they're just following. Oh god. And they have time to return home. Come on. Okay, got one drone. Holy shit, I think that's all that died. One drone. Oh, and then he was remaking Lings after that. I guess that's safe. Yeah, especially because you got to kill all our drones! Oh, and we killed one. Oh, that's painful. That's painful. Okay, we got -3. We still have a 1235 account. 1435. I'm in 1435. Okay, so we've got our 1435 account. Yeah, I should have gotten speed with that. The pain.
What was supposed to happen?
I was envisioning, well, in watching the replay, that rather than die painfully, I would have gotten speed. I would have been like, okay, bitch, I guess you have speed, I guess I have to also have speed. And then I'll have 2 hatches worth of speedlings while he's got 1. And then hopefully just get to hit him before... Cool, we got a Protoss player. Hopefully just get to hit him before all his... No, never mind. We don't have a Protoss player. Before his mutas go kill all our drones, which happened very quickly.
So there wasn't like a timing where when you get this number of lings, then speed finishes. It's more like just have a lot of lings.
Yeah,
to threaten him.
that for those particular builds, because he was on 1 hatch, he got the fastest speed you can get, and he was on 1 hatch. So his advantage is that he can run around and be annoying with lings early on until mutas pop. Whereas my advantage is I've got more larvae to spend on anything, to spend on drones or lings or mutas. And if I was gonna say, okay, I'm gonna treat this as a ling advantage. Cool, we got a 1629 Protoss. If I was gonna treat this as a ling advantage, I should have gotten speed, because that's what I ended up spending all my extra larvae on. Was, it okay. Alright, cool. Ooh, it laggy. Ooh, what is going on here? Alright. So, let's see. We got a 1629 Protoss. Like mid-C, I guess. I don't remember where the cutoff is between B and C these days. That might be like high C. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll just do the new sexy standard. And see how that goes. So, I'm anticipating that he's going to FFE, but no guarantees. And we're looking at whatever you call this map, Fighting Spirit, so I don't see why he wouldn't. In all likelihood he does, but let's find out. So we're going to open with an overpool, and we're going to scout through the middle of the map. We just want to make sure that he's not 2-gating us in the center. If he is, the overpool will help us with that. We'll just make a sunken and send 6 lings to his main. But let's find out. Hold on. off on larva production now that we're up to 11 food after throwing this bad boy down. Right around now, I'm going to send this guy here, see if I can't hide him from the evil scouting probe. Okay, cool. I don't think he's doing anything shenanigan-y. Get down. Yeah. Does he see it? Does he see it? Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. I'll just go ahead and make all our lings. I'll make 6. Probably might make 8. Let's see if we can't find him. Did I just send you up? Yeah. Okay, we have 1 pair of lings. Okay, easy enough. Looks like we're looking at a gate first build. I wonder. Oh, this is a 2 gate. Yeah, okay. Let's get him. Yeah, we're looking at 1 gate, no gas. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? That's fine. We have more lings on the way. This should be fine. Since this is 1 base play, I'm gonna go ahead and make this. Oh hell, let's make this here. Oh, he has vision. Oh shit! Oh shit! God damn! This pro balling. Wow. I've never been played anything against. What the fuck? Is this a computer? This looks so like automatic. Stay the fuck away from me. Holy shit. Oh, you guys. This is terrifying. I don't think I can get this finished. Oh, not by the minerals! Not by the minerals! Oh. Holy shit. Not enough. Holy shit. Is he just gonna do that? I think he is. At least he can't see up here. Okay. Oh, get the fuck there. Wow, I have never seen this before. Maybe metal? I don't think I have enough money. What am I doing? What the fuck is it? I want to see, what is this? Okay, this is a 1 base. Is he still on 1 base? He hasn't made anything? Does this cover this? That is fascinating. Oh. Stay alive. I should figure out there's something with my money. What is this? Okay, he is getting some tech. No! Oh, that's fine, at least I can see. So, what can he not range? Let's go for it. Ah, that's annoying. What a strange cheese. I don't even know if he's got anything behind this. If he's taking a base, if he's doing anything. I don't see nothing.
We require more minerals. Require more minerals. We require more minerals.
Oh, okay, so there's a panther.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh no, we're so slow. Oh, there we go. I guess I'll stop going for. Oh, let's do something, guys. I just want to see when he extends. How will he extend? I'm guessing DTs?
I think he might have a secret base anywhere.
I'm sorry?
I think he might have a secret base anywhere.
That's a good question. We'll find out. For now, I'm just droning. Because he's on one base. So the like worst possible thing that he could be doing is getting DTs. a one base boy. Looks like there's a Reaver involved. And he just wants to scout. That's understandable. I don't think so. I don't
If he
think
does
there's
go
another
beaches, do you
base.
have any idea like what you would do?
I'm sorry?
Do you know what to do here?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna make a bunch of Hydras, and like get some upgrades. I have no reason to do anything crazy.
Should
Is he
your
still
army be
on?
out of his front? At his front?
I'm sorry?
Should all of your army be?
No, I'm gonna.
Containing
So he's
or-
getting Reavers. I wonder if he's gonna go for drops. Looks like he's looking for us having another base too. Makes sense, right? We just did the same thing. But right, I'm just keeping like a handful of guys here, maybe a handful of guys over here. I'm just gonna get my armor upgrade. Healthy a number of drones. Second gas. And I guess we'll start teching. But
Do you think whatever he's doing like might outperform what you're doing?
I'm not afraid of it because Goon Reaver. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get a bunch of Hydralisks with upgrades. And we can go ahead and start pushing, trying to flank him. Let's see. Let's see if we can't get him out of position. I need him not to get good reasons.
Forces are under attack.
Let's see if we can't split this up. Oh, I said split up. Oh, shit. Alright. And that's good game. Oh, I think I droned a little too long. Alright, alright. Let's check this out. It okay. So this was... That was a really weird game. I've never seen anything like that before.
Crips want to know why you have a gap in the middle of your.
What do you say?
mustache.
Give me back them baby back ribs. Oh, just give me them. Why, what?
He says why his mustache got a gap in the middle.
Fuck you, Crips. Because I'm not Indian, man. You know how it is. I don't grow that big chest of hair. I got East Asian hair, none of that South Asian shit. So this was... I guess he wanted this to just win right off the bat. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong. Wow, this did damage, right? So he's just probing up real hard, right? And it looks like he's just rallying these straight to our base, yeah? So this was a double scout. He finds this and he just rallies this straight, and boom. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And he uses the scout to see where the minerals are, and then he just rallies them. Wait, what? He unrallies. Okay. Or undrills.
Oh.
And then he redrills over here. He wanted to do some cute micro. I wouldn't have him. That guy. That's too good. Ooh. And then just... What a sick fucking drill.
How was he able to keep it, like, how was he able to go down like that? And keep them together?
So this is... God, this is such good micro. He's doing this insane godlike thing where he has seen this, and he's somehow treating it as though he has vision of it currently. And then, holy shit, there it is. No, no, Lings, get the fuck back! Oh.
Is he doing damage, or is this, like, too much right now?
Yeah, this is insane.
To
And
this,
now,
or?
holy shit, this is good micro. They're still stacked while they're attacking. I don't actually know how to do this. I feel like such a noob. Holy shit, and then they just automatically attack and go back. What are they on, like, hold position? Are these hold position probes right now? Holy shit, I feel like such a noob. I don't know how to make my probes do this. Get the fuck back, get the fuck back. Okay, there. Now they're moving, now they're moving. They're gonna have to remove. But right, they already did that. They already did that. Behind us, he's... Okay, right, because this is very micro-intensive, that makes sense. But holy shit, right, there goes that. The same thing's about to happen. So he's probably gonna make a forge here pretty soon. What's he mining on? 7 guys? He's got 7 guys now. Damn, he don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. Yeah, I was just like, oh, get away from the minerals. Holy shit, this feels so dangerous. No, get away from the probes! Oh, fuck. Damn. Got 4 here. Okay, forge is on the way. Forge is almost done. And here I am just freaking out. He knows that there's a sunken colony, so he doesn't even want to go up there. He just wants to hold this and say, okay, I guess I'm not killing you. He's not even trying to continue making zealots. He just wants to hold us back. Okay, we got 1 down. Oh, that's not good enough. Oh. Holy shit, these killer probes. This is so dangerous. And now he's just... What does he end up doing with all this money?
Like a cannon wall.
Right, so he makes 2, but he's still got enough for a nexus.
That's you.
Okay. So that's huge. The zealot falls. It just makes it way easier to make these probes go down. And the probes are alive. Okay, so they're just gonna hold this right there. Not that much of a wall, but I mean, with 2 cannons behind them, they're something. They're a formidable force, right? This is not getting through. And we got the high ground advantage, but this is not enough. He's just checking that we don't have a base here. Also, this makes sense. So if we did take this base, yeah.
Also, that was you that had enough resources for a nexus, not him.
Oh shit, you're right. Well, that makes sense because he was only mining on 7.
Yeah, he's using all he has to make
Okay,
that wall.
okay. So he's just barely doing this, right? He sees 2 get through. I mean, if his probe micro is that good, I don't think he needs this. I think he can spend this on something else. So is this when he gets the... We get 1 down, but then... Oh, that hurts. Ooh. No, we got nothing. So we got 1 down. Yeah, he's smart. He's just making sure... Okay, want to make sure Zerg doesn't have a base somewhere. Because, God, just having a base anywhere right now would have been huge.
So, who's up right now?
This is... So, in any 1 base to 1 base situation, I would like to believe that Protoss is up. Especially because he's been doing all this damage. We haven't been given the opportunity to drone. He used a bunch of probes to do this, but I would say that's about on equal footing with us not getting to drone, getting this hindered there this early on.
Also, why did you have so much minerals?
Because I'm contained, right? I really want one of these drones becoming a hatchery, but I can't. I have to bust down this before I get to spend my money in such a way. I didn't think, right, so he's doing this. I didn't think Spire Tech would be of any use. Really, my idea to bust this was, well, it's exactly the way that I bust it, with a handful of Lings and a handful of Hydralisks. Okay, so cool, we have the high ground advantage. I was trying to use the high ground advantage against him.
So you ultimately make a hatch in your base.
Yeah, because I just had so much money. I was like, I don't know what to do with all this money. So he's just making this because he sees that he can get a free kill. That's nice. He's going to cannon up here. So this is a really weird way to transition into Dragoon Reaver. But man, if it ain't a good composition. Okay, so here, I guess the Hydralisks were enough to scare his probes off. 2 probes fall, and then here we go. Yeah, and then the cannons are just falling after this. Oh, one more shot, come on. Damn. Whatever. They fall, those guys fall, and now he's remaking this, right? It's the same idea. 2 cannons on one side of a choke, 2 cannons on one side of a choke. This time they actually have air. And so now it looks like, I didn't see an upgrade, we'll see if he did get one. It looks like he just takes this to Dragoon Reaver. I imagine the next thing he spends money on is a Robo. Let's see, where's the Robo? Where's the Robo? Should be coming up. Yeah, he's just slowly... There's the Robo. So he's getting the Robo. Right, he killed the scout. We can't know what he's doing. But he's still got a scout out on the map. He does end up scouting with it. But right, and now that he's ahead, because we're so far behind, we don't have our base. Now he's in a great position to do this.
Did he lure?
Aggressive Dragoon Reaver thing. I don't think so. I think I was just checking him out, and he took it as a good opportunity to attack, because maybe a cannon shot got off, or just a couple Dragoon shots.
So he took off so many probes off mine to keep you from expanding.
Yeah. Well, not just to keep us. He did kill 2 hatcheries here.
He killed 2 hatcheries.
Right? Make no mistake. Damn, he did damage. Damn it. And now, right? There's no breaking this. You're not going to break this. And here he goes. There's range. Here's a Reaver.
Now, are you 2 behind where it's basically you can call it, or what's your next
no,
checkpoint?
so I wouldn't call it here. I think I would say that I overdrone, because we're gonna see. Okay, so right now I'm still droning. This makes sense because he can't possibly have enough to push out.
What do you call it, overdroning?
I'm sorry.
What do you call it, overdroning?
I made too many drones. Okay, so he did get +1, but I don't think this finishes by the time he pushes out. Could be wrong about that. We'll see. Hey, this is what I was looking for, the second gateway. So he's just going to get 2 gates worth of goons and a shuttle with 2 Reavers. Makes sense to me.
No, I'm sorry. When I asked why overdroning, so you think he made too many drones?
Yes.
Why do you think he made too many drones?
Because I had really good drone saturation while I was dying. And anytime that you're Zerg and you have good drone saturation while your front is getting nailed with stuff, you made too many drones. So here I wouldn't call this overdroning. This is still a fine time to be making drones.
Okay, so at what point do you think you're overdroning?
And here I switch into Hydras. Here, if you ask me, I should have just switched into Hydras and stayed with Hydras until he pushed out at this point. I think I should not have gone back to drones, because I go back to drones for 1 round after this.
And do you do that because you think that that's a way to make up for not having 3
I
bases
do
earlier
that
on?
because, I mean, really, this is foolish. I do that because I waited you know, an arbitrary amount of time. I didn't really know how long to wait because he threw off all my timings, right? He's doing this really weird thing, this cheese play. I have no sense of time anymore. He just, right, he does this opening that just throws a wrench in your game sense. And then, he did the, this is very all in. Okay, so he's probably going to push out right about now. Or is he going to do it after the first Dragoon finishes from here, so he has that first... Okay, so this is just a safe addition, making sure that if I have lurkers, he can handle it. Yeah, so this is the extra round of drones that I shouldn't have had. This I think was me asking for to have too good of an economy.
Now, what did this mean to you when you saw this?
So now he's pushing out. Now, of course, all I'm making is Hydras, right? Just Hydras, just Hydras, just Hydras. Now I'm trying to delay him and get some really good Goncaves where he gets bad Reaver shots off. Because we see what he's doing, but he gets this nice position. I need to not engage in this, like, this thing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Don't do this.
I was gonna say, like, do you think it would be better to amass Hydras
Get
before
the fuck
going in?
Yeah,
Or...
yeah, no, for sure. For sure. Yeah, just nicking the shuttle hull.
Now, were you afraid that he would have got too good of a position?
That he what?
That he would have... Because I feel like that in the moment you thought that this was doing something and that maybe you didn't want him to get too good of a position.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to do was delay him, but I delayed him at the exact wrong location. I really wanted to delay him here when I still had a chance to get a concave. And then here, I thought maybe I could get a concave too. Nope. And at this point, I've been trying too hard, and my Hydra numbers are just so low. So having been dwindled. And yeah, +1 is actually done for him. Oh, and my armor upgrade is not quite done. Oh god, this bulge. Oh, but he's actually pulling back. Okay, so yeah, we're just trying to get some cute flanks going on to make Reaver shots a little less effective. But yeah, he's just walking them. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Oh, and these guys are too far and cannot possibly join in on the fight. Yeah, he got a really good engagement here.
So you said you wanted to hold him at the first fat bridge.
Oh, yeah, I mean, if I could maintain this, but my guys were too far back, right? I was too worried about Crips, shut the fuck up. You don't even know what that says. What was I saying? Yeah, my stuff was... I was too concerned about him dropping this in the main or something. So my stuff wasn't anywhere near close enough to shut that down. And then, yeah, I think a little bit too much money went into drones early on. I mean, oh my god, look at this healthy saturation. That could have been spent on more Hydralisks. Oh, thanks, dude. What a nice compliment. Alright, so we get the -7. We're back to having a 1442 account.
That's another thing to note is that this is the 4th game. We're at 25.
Alright, so I think this will be our last game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last game, we'll see what we can't have happen, make happen. God, that was such an interesting all-in. I've never seen anything like that. Have you ever seen anything like that?
That was like a hero probe.
Right? Just, whoo!
Right? With like a cape of other probes.
I have a SpongeBob probe that grows probes out of its probes.
Out of its probes. See, probe isn't exactly like an orifice. It's like what goes into orifices.
Alright.
What's that name?
1644. Banana Nim?
Banana Nim.
Banana Nim. Let's pray to God that he doesn't do obnoxious probe stuff. That was insane. I wish I could say I saw that coming.
So this one's different because it's a 2-player map.
Yeah. So it means cheese works even better. Oh, he doesn't like the lag. Yeah.
few good let live. That's why they don't have few good live.
Not really.
Rips.
Yeah, I have no idea about those.
Crips, what do you... Crips is cryptic. That's what Crips is doing.
What's your
No,
language?
we don't. We didn't take...
I think he said that he likes something.
300.
Crips, quit playing around with that Google Translate.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to...
You know those translations aren't good all the time? Oh.
Bro, I'm trying to translate you.
There we go. Not missing overlords. That's how we do.
This is good. This is good. Pretty nice. Good.
I was just saying pretty nice. Okay. Aw.
Very nice.
Thanks, buddy.
Is what he said.
Yeah, that works. Okay. Overpool, especially on such a map as this. Let's just go take a peek, make sure that he's not doing any awful one-base stuff. I guess really I should have checked here and made sure he wasn't doing anything, either proxy or one-base. That would have been good to know.
Crips, were you looking for us at 7 p.m.? Or how did you know that we were streaming? Because we started late. Now that's what I'm asking.
Oh no, he found us out. Get there, get there. Okay, I'll go home. Or will I? I'm back.
You know I got the info. You know I got the info.
Oh, actually do it.
Buddy, all my foes got the
That
info.
works. Moving shot. Oh, okay, that's fine. What's he doing? Okay. Ande.
He's got the entree. The Protoss entree. Or maybe that's like appetizers.
Hey, there we go.
This plate of different cuisines of Protoss buildings.
Oh, he's almost done. Yeah, he's doing the same thing. Let's go see what we can find out in his main. Oh, whoops, you should be control 6. I wonder if this is run by proof. Let's find out. Let's find out. What you doing, bud? What you doing, bud? Oh, it is run by proof. Cute. Oops. Alright. So I guess he's just doing that until his other can finishes? Right. Oh, he's just letting it finish. Okay. Interesting. That's fine to me. Let's just keep this at home. Keep this over here. Oh, what's he doing? Cool.
Do you know what to do? Or do you have a
Yeah,
sense
so
of
we're
what
just
you
playing
do?
standard. What do we got?
Is there a timing that you want to hit, or a number that you want to make?
Yeah, so we can go ahead and do our normal stuff. Oh, bitch.
Do you want like a control group of hydras, 2 control groups, 3?
We're gonna go ahead and do a Muta opening. Okay, fine, not exactly standard, but who cares? I'm gonna do a Muta opening because we're playing on this map, and muta openings are really good and strong and obnoxious on this map in particular. Let's see what that is. So let's see if we can't just get this to start. Cool, he's starting a Stargate. We're starting our version of a Stargate. Yubbish. Cool, let's go ahead and get a bunch of guys on gas. Yeah, especially because it looks like he's just mannered himself and he can't possibly push out. He's getting his upgrades, that's fine.
He might be doing heavy air.
Well, he's not getting two, what do you call them, 2-star ports. So if he's not getting 2-star ports, I'm not concerned with anything he might be doing. Okay, I'll leave these guys here to scout with, but I don't want him looking. I don't want you looking, bud. You don't get to see. Right, so scouting is good. Conversely, blocking the scout is good.
What do you think about your money right now?
I'm banking up for when this guy finishes. So this guy's gonna pop, and we're gonna make 9 mutalisks. Hopefully we have the gas to do such a thing. Where did this Probu go? And there we go. Oh, there it goes. Oh no, he got it. Oh, it was a corset. Who cares? So he'll go ahead and see what this is, but it's gonna be too late.
For him.
Yeah.
Got it. To have responded adequately.
At least in my imagination it will be. Let's find out. What do you say? What do you say? So, yeah, that's nice. Let's find out. Hey, buddy. Yeah, and then these guys.
Forces are under attack.
Go ham on this shit. Hey, buddy. Yeah, he's doing all this. That's fine. He has an Artosis pylon. Everyone's favorite kind of pylon.
Do you think this is in the bag or do you think it's worth macroing?
Oh yeah, this is in the bag. So he can't make out of those. Cool. Oh, he's sending a bunch of those guys. Please build. I don't care that I'm mannering myself, I just need to not die. Oh, is he moving over here? He is. That's fine. We'll just run this back.
The Hive Cluster is under attack.
Is he really making that? No. Okay, yeah, I am so not concerned. Yeah, we won. But this is how little I care. I'll just let that finish. I guess we can also nail this.
Do you think he ever got a third?
Yeah, these are all empowered. Oh, absolutely not. There was no chance. There was no opportunity for him to do that. Yeah, and now, I mean, what's he gonna do? Really? He's gonna knock this out with a pittance of zealots? Come on. Oh. That's okay, that's okay. Well, it does have very low health. Oh! Okay, he knocked it out. But right, does it matter? Does it even matter?
He does. That is a lot of dead money right there.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, I also managed the fuck out of myself. Ooh. Let's just split these guys up. Yeah, I'm not even concerned. Wait, really? This is what he's got.
Now, once you got made, you ever like do like a macro finish or like a you ever get your money down to 0 before you end game? Like, is that ever something that you practice doing?
Yeah, so we can kind of play this like it's fastest now, and just try to get all our tech up, right? Drone the fuck up.
Do you ever have a hatchery count that you like to have at the end of the like a nice hatchery count where you feel good about it?
Shit, bitch.
I always like to have 12 gates.
Yeah, so I could go for 6 hatcheries. Oops, let's reset our rallies.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good zealot hit. It was pretty cool that he.
I mean, it was nice. Oh. Let's just split them up, split them up, split them up good. Yeah. I mean, that's his best bet at this point. And we can double down on this too by picking up armor. And we can always kill that.
It is interesting, like, yeah, so you just know that he didn't expand anywhere else in the map.
Yeah, I mean, let's go ahead and check this out, but should be good. Oh, that's kind of cute. Oh, that's just anti-harass. It's just anti-us killing all his shit.
Yeah, which seems to be his only mining base.
I guess so. What was that, a DT? I think that was just a probe. We can go ahead and get check. Oh, it was a DT. Alright, so he's got DTs out on the map. We will need to let's just fill this guy with some things. What do you say? Yeah, that's fine.
The hive cluster is under attack.
No, don't do that.
That's what I think. Right now he's playing only with the objective to harass and kill your third. Like he knows he can't win.
That makes sense. I mean, this is his best bet of getting shit done.
Exactly. It's not a bad thing to do, even though you're losing.
Yeah. We'll just try our best to make sure that he's not remaking whatchamacallit, and we can just yes, thank you. We can just power on a bunch of hatcheries.
I always have a fear
Let's leave
that
it at that.
when someone's not leaving when you think that they should, that means that like they're getting carriers somewhere on the map that you just haven't explored yet. That's always my fear.
I mean, it's certainly worth looking into. Oh, what the hell? Oh, patrol is cute. When did we set that up?
I think I played on yours and I said hotkeys.
Okay.
But I don't think I did because I wasn't Zerg. Is it still just patrol?
You were right. He's got a base.
I just had a.
Yeah.
I always have a feeling.
No, you're right. And I guess on this map, that is the place that you would want to take a secret base. Right? But, I mean, honestly, it's cannons, it looks like. Unless, I just want to take a little peek and make sure that there's no Reavers here. Yeah, okay. So, one swarm and a bunch of lings should do this thing. Okay. Split up. Alright, so he's slowly retaking this.
So he's on 2 bases, you're on 3.
Yeah.
He's getting up his little third.
Let's see if we can get this going. And
He just has a base with a bunch of trash. Hopefully paying it for itself.
right. I mean, right? That's PBZ for you in a nutshell.
What are you making a lot of right now?
That. We're making some muta. We just made a nice big round of mutas.
Okay.
And okay, there we go. Cool. Yeah, I would like to take this.
Yeah, we definitely need Archons also.
Yeah. So we've got this guy done. That's on the way. So right, this is oh, we uncluster.
I think it's to reach this.
That's done. That's done. Cool, I think that's this finishing up. Yeah, it is.
Our forces are under attack.
Done. Whoops. Where are you? Oh, no. We're gonna go ahead and get drop tech. Just because, oh, there we go. Oh, cute. This guy. Here we go.
Yeah,
Just gonna
no,
do
there's
one
you
here.
shouldn't always GG. Sometimes there's some good in just playing and stretching out as long as you possibly can.
You're certainly right. Oh. Those storms, though. Oh, fuck.
Well, he has a lot of. I didn't know he even had HPs there.
Damn, right?
What's that? That's Dark Storm, which makes it so that no projectile attacks ever land. For both parties. It's not particular to whose Dark Storm it is.
He's letting this finish. Interesting.
It's kind of like how Storm hurts everything that's in it, regardless of who made the storm.
No, actually, this is just all sand. Let's just do a little of that. And one more over here. Let's see if we can make this fall. We should be able to. Oh. There we go.
Yeah, it's really hard when you're the only thing that can kill units under Dark Storm is Storm. You don't have an infinite amount of storms.
Oh, he is gonna try to make some
Reavers.
effective stun. Oh yeah, he did end up getting to take that. Thank God he didn't catch this. Okay, so I guess really I should be doing the responsible thing and taking all these bases. cut my defilers so well that he died. That's fine. Do I still have another one in here?
Yeah, when you get too good, when you put someone in the perfect place, they just die.
This motherfucker. Oh man, start traveling with one of those. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's just everybody up here. No, not there. Those are upgrades. On the way. Where is this slug? Come on, buddy. Oh, he's who the fuck?
Our forces are under attack.
Bitch.
Our forces are under attack.
And ate these guys. Oh fuck, he's got a Reaper there.
Our forces are under attack.
Damn, the only way to fight Reavers. Oh no, we didn't catch it in time. Oh, that's fine.
You have a WEP upgrade.
Oh, that makes me think of
Terran weapon upgrade.
maybe we can still call them weapons. Right? Just because formally they're not called that. Shit. Who's getting the ticket? How are we doing this? Oh yeah.
Is 200 or anything that's good wants to get?
I mean 200 is always good, right? No matter who you are. Yibbish! How dare you?
Our forces are under attack.
Let's hope that doesn't get stormed. Oh, how dare you? Whatever, you're all out.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, I didn't mind gas from here or from here. Alright.
Yeah, those spread out are probably the most annoying things in the world. That was so quick.
There we go. Oh, and if we can just keep these spread out. Oops. Whoa, what is going on with this one? What now, you bish? Oh shit. Did he DT all that shit? Damn. I need to be more careful.
Forces are under attack.
with an overlord this time. Fuck that shit up. Nope, nope, nope. Fuck you. That's okay. That's okay. Fuck that shit up. Nope.
Our forces are under attack. Evolution complete.
Of course I fucking did.
Our forces are under attack. Forces are under attack.
Oh, ish.
Well, we don't have enough of those. Like, it's a great idea. I don't think this is
Just one first with this.
That was what range?
Our forces are under attack. Require more Vespene gas.
So attacking a nexus at the start is less important than a spawning pool. No, attacking a nexus is always important, because if you get rid of the nexus, then the spawning pool is low, especially at the start. You want to get rid of anything that's related to their money. Like, up there I typed money over army, and then you attack anything that's related to money, whether it's resource gatherers, buildings that collect resources, i.e. nexus, command centers, cashiers.
Forces are under attack. Require more Vespene gas.
That's what they want. Oh, he got me.
Our forces are under
Get there.
require more Vespene.
Oh shit.
Thanks all of you for watching. I know it sounded like that's the end, but
No. You bitch.
Our forces are under attack.
okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask. I don't exactly remember. I say later in the game, it's less and less important, especially when everyone has all their tech units.
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, in the late game, you just want to be on more bases, because when you're juggling all these things in the end, the little stuff, they just don't matter anymore. Or at least it's harder. Everything matters, but it's harder to give them the same amount of attention when you have.
Fair enough, there's more craziness.
Forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Still,
Alright, well,
good for him.
they can't always just, unload this here. Alright, cool, he's done. I'll never let you get this shit.
Yeah, that really be protecting myself, because those are so good.
What the fuck is that? Oh, wait.
He wants more
This
goods.
bitch.
He's like, look, I got money. I got money.
Forces are under attack.
I'm looking to expand. Doesn't not confident in what he has enough to go up the line.
Evolution complete. Our forces are under attack.
You son of a bitch. Get him, boys.
You do have 5k.
You'll never take this base. That's okay, I plan on spending it all. What the fuck is that? No, no. Oh, where did these guys go? Fuck with me.
Require more vegetarian gas.
There they are. There we go. That'll do. Get at me, bitch. Alright, now. Mining gas. Yeah, mining gas. Yeah, we don't mine this gas.
So why don't advertise our OS?
This bitch. What's he doing? What's he doing? What does he think he's doing?
Our forces are under attack.
He's sprinkling things in.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Not so sad.
That'll do it.
The hive cluster
No.
is under
Shit.
attack.
Where'd the, oh, where my Scutchy go? Scutchy! Damn, I hit them for myself. This is the part of the game I call no coordination.
Oh, that's right, it's fast. Sorry about that, Chris.
Just fuck that up. Just fuck it up.
We meant to epileptical shock you into a seizure, but we couldn't. We don't have the visuals for that yet.
Our forces are under attack.
No. That's not what we need for leaders.
Our forces are under attack.
Well,
This kid, I'm kind of dying. I like how you're taking his main,
sometimes you gotta take his name, you know? You know how it is.
right? Very flag planty. Oh, well, you do have like mineral only characters out there. I will say this looks like a very interesting game.
Like what?
This looks like a very interesting game. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Oh no. You bitch. You'll never get me. Fuck your shit. Fuck your shit.
This is a hero drive.
Get the fuck out. Stay the fuck in. Stay the fuck in. Die. Okay, that's fine. What, you're not gonna... Yeah. It was a distraction.
Wow. But a lot of them are dying really quick.
That's true. But this we can't delay for long enough. Oh shit.
Our forces are under attack.
You bish. I'll take it.
So it still has minerals at this location. Probably not at his upper right. I think he's probably on that one out.
He might just be mining on this base, I think.
Yeah.
Let's just confirm or deny that. Yeah, he's still mining.
And yeah, the other ones are probably out.
Yeah. I want to say yes, but honestly, how the fuck would I know?
Yeah, right. He could have like two probes just mining in the lower right.
But this is opportune because he just tried to attack, so if I can't make this one... Oh, shit. Let's do this first, and then... we can swing it. Yeah, so... Oh, fuck, what he's holding. Oh, no, no, we can run! Yes, 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 get in! Get the fuck in!
Oh, that would have been a nice hold, but
No?
Our forces are under attack.
Fuck, play that shit.
they're the losers. Definitely need
Let's
to
get them
play
too.
earlier. They're probably in the upper right base.
That's okay, we'll make him distance mine. Oh, this bridge, no good. Okay, calling you is going to barely move. No, you don't.
The Scourge just
Come on,
chasing.
Scourge.
Look at this vaudeville show.
Did they do it? They didn't do it. Thank God. Hey, you guys don't have to run. Oh wait, yes you do, because that's what they're following. I'll take it. Oh, son of a bitch.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Yeah, that'll do.
Who knows how if he even has enough money for his
The hive cluster is under attack.
who knows?
He is gonna take his main, so that sucks. I hate losing my his main. That's the best base.
Yeah, this is. I think it's go this way. This being a long game.
Oh, yeah. It's Q. I can't wait to do Q. He only has one armor upgrade? Oh, dude, that's a mistake.
Our forces are under attack.
Whoever said cracklings weren't OP was lying.
Our forces are under attack.
Even after that, I stand by what I said.
Do you think it'd be better to attack like all in one as opposed to the separate control groups?
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, oops, did I just load up cover? Oh, that's fine. What you got on me? What you got on me, boy? Boy. Oh, that's got a lot of health. That's fine. That's fine. Hold back on. Oh, I know where he's going. I think I know where he's going.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, I definitely should have done this with Swarm. Okay, I lied. Cancel that. Ooh, please get away. Oh no, why did I press stop? Yes. Oh my god, Hero Guardian. Alright, where were we? I still have one of those. Come on, buddy. There we go.
Yeah, it's just not armored enough.
You buddy. Someone. GG. I have no idea what that means.
Right, it's just a bunch of obscenities.
Alright. We just played a 45-minute game! What the fuck? I didn't know that was gonna be 45 minutes. I'm so sorry.
No, I mean,
I'm so
no,
sorry
people
we went 45
watching,
minutes
people are,
in.
yeah, they're, that's what I was saying, people just coming in, looks like a very interesting game.
Ugh. Well, sometimes you play a 45-minute game. It looks like we've got 10 minutes. Let's see if we can't run through this in 10 minutes. There's really 3 parts that we can talk about. The opening where he loses his main, and when he got his secret expansion, and what happened in the air. I want to talk about those three things because I think those are the only interesting. A bunch of bullshit happened. Not gonna lie, not that interested. A bunch of bullshit happened. Oh my god. um, we got to drop a drone into our opponent's main, take the main, and then mine from it. That was kind of nice. We didn't mine from it that much, but whew, how often does that happen? So let's find when we have mutas. Let's just speed up to when we first have mutas. This was kind of weird. So this is not the interesting part of this game, but he does do this, and then proceed to attack his own shit. I don't know what that's about, but he had two cannons. He definitely didn't need to wall himself in like this, but whatever, he did.
What if he's baiting you by saying, "Look, this is down. The shields are down."
Maybe.
Maybe
I don't know.
Go for it.
I don't know. Let's see how the fuck we had a 45-minute game. So right off the bat, weird opening because he's not making anything from this. He has double the. Okay, so he's making from one of them like it's normal. He's got double the gateways, but I guess he's really just using this as a wall. If you make two cannons, you don't need this. What's he doing? He had two cannons. We weren't gonna fuck shit up. But whatever. So he starts this a little bit later. Cool, normal stuff. We end up seeing that he's doing a Stargate opening. But here's what I was thinking. He spent another 150 in here. Muta opening, that's going to be real strong. The other thing I was thinking was, this map is fucking insane for air. This is so obnoxious to defend from. There's every angle. You have every angle. So he's making his one Corsair. So this is the first part that I want to talk about. Okay, we're not quite done. So he's done. He's done. Our Spire is done. Okay, so Spire finishes. We're making 8 mutas. We don't have enough gas for a 9th, but whatever. Oh, there we go, 9. We're making 9 mutas, and then I make a set of Scourge, because I actually don't care if he gets anything off here. Because I think that, yeah, and sure enough, he does the normal thing where he doesn't continue making. Now, when he sees all our eggs like this, and he sees the Spire too, he still doesn't make any more Corsairs. He still just does this gateway flood. So right off the bat, I would say that he's playing against the imaginary player in his head. He's not playing against us. When Zerg has 3 eggs hatching here, 3 eggs hatching here, a Spire that recently finished, and you see it, you should know that it's Mutalisks. Because God, isn't it always?
Can we really talk about shoulds though after the game that we all saw?
Well, I just want this one part before anything else happened. We can talk about this in isolation.
No, yeah, that was definitely a lot of dead money. I remember that. I
So
remember
okay, he's just cannoning up in the natural, saying, you know, that's fine. This will be my new main. Mm-hmm. I forfeit this main, and he's running 6 zealots out here.
Was that worth pulling back for?
So that's kind of nice. Yeah, because I mean, say he with speed and +1. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be nice not to lose this base. Right, that's why I'm pulling back. What he's supposed to be building cannons right now. Come on, and making Corsairs. Yeah, but we had one. Oh, he just canceled that? Oh, man. Yeah, we had 1 Mutalisk, 2 are supposed to be there. While we're defending all this, and please, ladies, finish. 215. I should be making this into a layer. I don't. And he's got, Steel Knight, because these are unpowered. These were Artosis pylons.
Yeah,
God,
this is where he's at right now.
Okay, cool. He's trying to make an Archon. He's going for, I'm going to have an Archon, that's going to save my ass. And then, right, he delayed the mutas from coming back. Right, I'm targeting this because I don't know that he has this. Whoops, sorry, I just smacked the mic. Okay, so right off the bat, he has, let's just say he has a horrible defense from initial 9 mutas, right, and muta follow-up. I mean, this is nice. This is 230 health. Yeah, this is nice. Oh no, guys, don't freak out. Go kill him. Oh, they didn't. Surround him and he gets the wrong way.
I think there's a pattern at which you should be killing buildings.
I mean,
Or not
oh,
really.
that was beautiful. I mean, the way he
Yeah,
did it
that's
was
pretty
beautiful. Oh, you mean me?
Yeah.
So I killed all the okay, there was one pylon. I killed the one pylon powering the gateways. That's number one, because you don't want him to get an Archon. But of course he's got these two, so he gets an Archon. But, no, I killed the Archon! Oh, there we go. And we turn around and we kill the Archon, because we're all spread out. We're not doing fancy micro, where we stack everything. Yeah, he gets to kill like 4. But everything dies. Okay, he just lost his main. What do we need to do? We need to not die to whatever shenaniganery he has. It looks like that particular shenaniganery is 1DT. But, right, we have we're covering our ass. This is me covering my ass. Oh yeah, this ass got exploded, so there's nothing to cover there. Cool, done. Covering my ass. This is when he does it. Yeah, so of course when you're ahead, you should scout every single expansion. This is the second thing that I wanted to look at. Yeah, this, I don't care, I mean, it's nice, but of course the second thing you should look at is every single goddamn base on the map. So here he's getting, I think this is like the one base that we don't scout. When do we scout? Because does he try to take this too? At some point we scout every base on the map, but
There's
really,
a lot of talk there.
I mean, we're this far ahead. We can afford to run lings around and just check on things. I'm not. Apparently I'm droning. Yeah, and he's getting cannons up. So this is, yeah, he just doesn't want to get
What are you thinking right now?
harassed. Right now I'm thinking, holy shit, this game is in the bag. There is 0 chance he has of coming back from this. This is his one chance of coming back to this. But right, he just lost everything in the main. How? Yeah, he took out a base. Who cares? He lost his main. How could he possibly come back from this? He lost all his tech except for his Templar archives, which, right, that is going to be a saving grace. He can make archons against this. So we're scouting this. Oh, that's what happened. Oh no, they run away. We're scouting this. Oh, that's why he doesn't get to. Oh man.
He does a pro transfer.
Oh man, right under our nose. Oh, this is supposed to be here. My bad. I guess he's just trying to do whatever damage he can. We have an Overlord here. I don't think he's going to be able to do damage. I can't tell if he's planning on taking a secret base or scouting here, because this goes down. No, we just run past. Okay, that's fine. Right, but this is the one. This is the one that makes it out. But right, I'm doing the normal thing. I'm scouting every base, but this one I should have scouted every base. I'm defending from harass, right? Oh, stop hitting my hatchery. Defending from harass, right? The object of the game now is you got ahead, don't fucking throw the game. Which, honestly, there's only so many ways that Protoss could get back into the game. 1, DTs. 2, High Templar or Reaver drops. 3, you pour all your money into mutas and then they all die to 2 Archon shots. Oh, that's what happened to them. Okay.
You're like plus 10 minutes.
Alright.
Round.
Let's see if we can't speed this up. Okay, so we saw his awful, horrible reaction and his not continuing to make air dudes and his very slow creation of cannons in the main. We saw when he got this and when we sloppily scouted every single base except for this one. Oh man. And the reveal. The big reveal. And now I just want to see one more thing. And that one more thing is how he's going to end up dealing with air, especially when he gets his Stargates. He somehow... Oh, I guess he mines this out and then he builds Stargates. He builds Stargates in here eventually. For now, right, it's just him. Okay, cool. So he got rid of it, but... Where's my butt? But... we also have been able to, you know, macro up on 3 bases this whole time. And so we just get to come hit him with 2 control groups of Mutalisks. And cue 2 control groups of Mutalisks. Go! Yeah, and these guys are here. I mean, fair enough, right? What do you want to defend? God, those Archons just... shoot him! Oh!
Yeah, that's another
There we go. And then, almost 2 storms. 1 storm. Almost 2 storms. Careful. Oh, and he storms 3 Mutalisks for a second. Careful. Oh, and he storms a bunch of Mutalisks for a split second. They're very damaged, but I think that's from the Archon. But then he makes an Archon, right? That's what's important. There goes the name. Oh my god. So, okay, cool. This is smart. Yeah, this gets seen, but good. I'm so glad that we're catching him expanding. Meanwhile, where's
Does
the
it matter
Defiler?
to you where your money's at this point, or no?
Um,
Are you like, do you feel like
yeah,
there's
I
so
mean,
many
I
urgent
feel-
things to do that you
Of
have to-
course, my money should not be at.
and that's not to
1200.
say not to say that you have money. It's just where is your attention right now? Where is
My
your
attention
And, like,
is
why
on
is it
2
there,
things.
do you think?
One, oh shit. One, I want to shut down. I want to shut down all of his bases.
Okay.
I'm totally fine with him having a natural. This is already cannoned up. I'm fine. I mean, yeah, and like, oh my god, that wall. Right here, I'm just seeing, I think I have an opportunity to make a bunch of cracklings run in here and
Because all you see is cannons.
kill things
really.
with storm. Exactly. Right? I didn't realize that he had, holy shit, like 5 storms. I think that's just 4, but either way.
And a
I
DT.
didn't realize he had 4 storms. Storms zone DT. Come on. Get the overload up in there. I think the overload does help us. But
Wow.
damn.
We're crazy.
Just enough storms for everything. Oh, send that shit in, dude. He's out of storms. Oh, but I didn't know, of course. Right? And then
So you're trying to get that. That's where all your
Yeah,
attention
yeah.
seems to be.
I should have also had, right, Lings running down here preventing this from getting up, because that would have been easier than shutting this down.
Well, you just found out about this.
Of course.
This was
of
the
course.
big power
Well, I mean, I
reveal.
had an overlord here the whole time.
But I mean, but you
I-
didn't even know that existed like 2 seconds.
Oh, this guy. Yeah,
Like,
that's
you
true.
just
that's
found
true.
that the upper right existed. So the lower left or
That's
lower
true.
right.
I
doesn't
did
even
have
matter.
an emotional reaction to seeing this. I felt slighted. I'm not gonna lie. I felt so slighted.
Yeah, that does.
Oh
That's
no!
important to know,
I'm
yeah.
a noob. He got a base under my nose. I have to take this down, right? And so that's when I start getting consumed and stuff. Is when I'm like, oh my god, I feel so hurt. I feel so betrayed. He cheated on me with the 1 o'clock base. I mean, that's how I felt.
Yeah, no,
Not
no,
gonna
no,
lie.
yeah. That's
Right?
fine.
Just honestly, that's how it felt.
But these.
Okay, so cool. We get to
Yeah.
shut it down, kind of. I mean, I think this is when we take out the. Oh, he's almost got one more. I think this is when we take out the Nexus. But yeah, then he'll just get the rebirth. So he's doing this. So this is kind of a net 0, at least in terms of his base count. Right, 1 base down, 1 base up. Of course, this is nice, not letting him retake his main. God, this map. I mean, he has to. I guess it's the same on any map, right? If you lose your main and there are Mutalisks afoot, just because you have less surface area, I don't think that makes it easier to rebuild cannons. Okay, I don't know why he's doing that.
Another thing too that we'll see as we probably go through this replay
Fit this,
is
yeah.
that no matter where your bases are, just having them keeps you in the game. Like
That's true. That's
Like,
true. He's absolutely
it's
in
3
the
bases
game.
versus 4. 4
Right.
being the Zerg, which
Because he
you
has
know.
this and this. If he never got this up, I'm not 100% sure that he would have GG'd, but I'm pretty sure he would have just left. Because here, right, okay, I have an Overlord and Sunkens, Overlord and soon-to-be Sunkens, because I know that he doesn't have any Corsairs on the map. Because if he did, he'd be using them. Also, we keep knocking down his Cybernetic score, so he can't even try. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well.
So he manages to keep his money low, which I think is really interesting. Like, and I'm not. I think he's definitely on the side
That's
that
true. I
does
mean,
the
he
more
has-
macroing.
He has much
he has nothing
less
else.
economy. Like, really, what's his money going into? It's going into upgrades. I think he's got pretty good upgrades. Oh, he's got 2-0. That's not bad. Where are we at? We're at 1-1. He's at. We're gonna be at 2-2. He's
Plus, he
at
has so
2-0.
little to micro.
That's
What else
fine.
can you do other
But
than
right,
have the
right.
macro?
Really, if we, I'm not gonna count it, but if we count it at all, a bunch of money's going into cannons, and he's macroing. What's he on? 4 gateways, 3 gateways. He had 2 more at some point.
Mhm.
But right, he doesn't really have to macro. He's already mined out in the natural. Cool, he got this back up in mining. Man, wouldn't have been nice to actually kill this at this point. Before the Reaver. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? Goodness. It looks like he's trying to expand here. We can shut this down. That's kind of nice. Die, Templar. Oh well. Wow. I can't believe... He had no storms and 1 Reaver that just... I can't believe I didn't go through with this. What's wrong with me? Why did I not pull the trigger? What kept me from pulling... I was probably paying attention to some other shit. No, I wasn't. What am I saying?
Yeah, what was your attention right now?
I wonder... I think, yeah, I was, like, trying to pick off that one guy. Oh, and now we do go for it. But it's after the Reaver's there. I just needed to pull the trigger before this Reaver got made. Right, that would have been so... this is double storm on... Double swarm, excuse me, the same thing. Absolutely no point in doing that. Yeah, that just didn't work at all. I'd like to tell you that my attention's here. It's not. I'd like to tell you that my attention's here. It's
Well,
not.
no, it's somewhere. Like,
No,
you know,
that's true.
it's somewhere. I'm
It's
just
somewhere.
wondering, yeah, where is it? What do
I
you think?
imagine it's in keeping this main dead, because that was a not great at all attempt to shut this space down, because he's got Reavers. Oh yeah, it was a Guardian switch. Oh right, I saw Reavers and I made Guardians in reaction to them.
Oh, okay.
I
Because
said
you knew that Lings weren't going to
exactly. I was like,
take out
oh,
this.
you have 2 Reavers here. Not all the cracklings with Swarm in the world are going to get through that. Let's just make some Guardians.
You know what I thought was interesting? That your
Yeah.
Guardians ultimately don't go there. Like, the reason that
That's
you made
so
Guardians
true.
don't go to where...
That's so true. I made Guardians for this base. I ended up using them on anything but. I never attacked this base. It was, I don't know, well defended. I think
was
at
difficult
this
to get
point I
to.
never attacked this base again either. Now, yeah, we have a bunch of stuff, so I feel comfortable doing this. Oh, that's damage.
It's
Oh, that's kind of nice.
That's hilarious. And of course you wouldn't have saw that.
Right?
Because he did a lot of damage.
Of course I
a lot
don't
of
see him storm himself.
damage. Here comes the stand-in.
Oh, okay,
icon.
so here come the Guardians. Oh,
The
move the
stun
fuck
gun.
out, move the fuck out. Just a little self-stand, no big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here's
here
the-
I'm just trying to pick off High Templar first because I know that Guardians are coming, and I'm much more concerned about High Templar Storm than I am about Archon hits. Right, because the Archon, I'm anticipating it not even getting close to my Guardians, whereas the Storm, right, he can storm from a mile away, so I'm real afraid.
So reaching the halfway point.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, really, yeah, there's just one more part that I wanted to look at. Okay, so this is too bad. Oh, too bad. Too bad. We don't have any of this. Yeah, this is the part. This is the part that I wanted to look at. So how does he deal with us having Guardians? How does he... So he makes these 2 Stargates right here, mind you. In the... Right... Guardians are like the least mobile thing next to High Templar out of every unit that we have on the map right now. And he makes the most mobile thing right next to them, right ready to get shut down. I know this seems minor, but, well, geez, there's not really any space.
I say a quick side note too.
Yeah.
Is that this is really interesting? There is no this is like all the attack that's here is not money attack. Like there's no money being attacked.
That's
here.
well, really, this is me gearing up for taking this. For taking
Okay,
it
so this is
because
this is
we
your
end up
expansion strategy.
right. So expansion wise, we end up splitting the map vertically.
Yeah.
Right. I've taken all of the bases on the. Oh fuck! Oh, this is this annoying part. I've taken all the bases on the left. He's taken all the bases on the right. Well, now he got this up. My ass wasn't keeping an overlord here checking.
I just think it's interesting in that like
In that I keep
doing
well,
economic damage.
It is economic in that he doesn't get to retake this. Right?
No, definitely. But I'm just saying, like,
'Cause he
where is he
has
making like
Tried
money?
to retake this a good 3 or 4 times now. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay.
Did you feel that you couldn't, like, that your attack plans weren't working? That you felt like you could attack his mining bases?
Yeah. So I guess I was thinking very spatially, right? Like, oh, if I can keep him, well, there's one thing. If I can keep his like archons and shit up in here, it takes a really long time for them. No, I'm gonna keep playing. We don't have time. It's gonna take a really long time for them to come out and go anywhere over here, or come out and go anywhere over here, right? In a way, this is the longest attack path they have to anywhere else on the map, right? So I felt good about that, and also this one's just way hard to deal with, like surface area wise. Like that was another thing. I guess we didn't see that, but I got drop tech. It's way easier to drop in here than it is to drop in here, or drop in here, or drop in here. And I was kind of gearing up for taking this. Oh my! I didn't even know about this.
But those cracklings are too good.
Yeah,
They're
cracklings.
way too
God, cracklings are OP.
And he didn't match you with up. And now he's getting bad with spending.
Yeah, that's true. So now that he's
I'm
on
not sure
3
if he's
bases
given up.
and he can't fit gateways anywhere, that makes sense.
That he was trying to make those gateways.
So actually, I didn't even think about that. Well, one thing I did think about was the moral defeat. The moral defeat of him never getting to retake his main.
So that okay. So there's that. Okay.
Right. I mean, right. I was just like, oh, this is fucking awesome. You can't take your main. Right. That's what I mean by the moral defeat. Just me being obnoxious.
So this is him dealing with air.
Yeah. So this is him dealing with air.
You know what I noticed when I was watching this?
Yeah.
He just had really good encounters, and I'm not sure why. I don't know why he kept, like, whenever there were encounters, like, it didn't feel like a clean win necessarily for you when you're attacking. But I don't know what it is about Zerg units versus Protoss units where you, like, what can you do where it's basically like, all right, I'm killing you with this composition. Like,
So-
you know, Protoss can have a bunch of goons and a Reavers, and then
Yeah.
it's like, bam, I'm gonna kill you with this composition. Does Zerg have a composition where it's just like, dude, just get all this, and you don't even need to worry?
I mean, like, late game, the late game, so I didn't make a single Ultralisk game, this game, right?
Oh, Ultralisk would be that.
But, right, like, okay, so most Zerg units, we can agree, are pretty cheap and trashy, right? And you just kind of make a bunch of them, and they will die. They're not going to be like a nice hard, like, oh, well, his Reavers are dead, but like a Reaver, oh, what a nice hardy unit that I never want to lose. Or an Archon, oh, what a nice hardy unit, and I can hold on to that for a long time. Right? I've got, oh yeah, this is when I didn't have Swarm. I've got Lings. Yeah, I'm just throwing those away. They cost 25 a piece. Who cares? Right? I think that's just the nature of the races, is that Protoss has less throwaway units.
Well, I guess, given composition, blank one, Crips. Given the composition, I'm saying, like, so, if it is Zerglings
Come
or
on,
Hydras,
bitch, I'm not shaving my head. What you talking about?
how many, yeah, right? Like, how many Zerglings, like, what's the number that you could have where it's like, look, I don't need that diverse of composition, but if I have this number of mutas, if I have this number of Lings, like, that
So,
you can just,
I mean, there's, like, Hydras are the go-to thing in my head. Right? We're like, oh, I want to make a ton of Hydras. But of course, I mean, Protoss has Storm. And so, like, that's why I mentioned Ultralisk, because Storm is so fucking destroying. It's so deadly against any weak units, right? Lings, oh my god, Storm. Hydras, oh my god, Storm. Oh my god, Mutalisks, oh my god, Storm, right? Oh, that was so nice. Oh, that was so sick.
yeah, like, so, like,
Even
he's
Guardians.
doing really good in these encounters right now. I'm just, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
It's just what I've noticed throughout the entire.
And then, I mean, here's another thing. So I felt ahead all game long, because I was ahead all game long. And so I also felt more comfortable just, like, throwing units away to keep him from taking this base.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so I didn't really get to finish up my point before about where I'm taking things. If I come all the way over here, this is just, I'm a little more out of position. It's just harder for me to get my units all the way out over here, whereas here, it's so easy to hit this with air, right? I can hit this with air from here, here, right? If this is basically my rally, right?
Okay.
Outside my natural is let's just call this my rally.
Sure.
Way easier to hit this. I mean, sure, this. Excuse me. This would be easy to hit, and I did try hitting this a few times, right? This base I never really hit. This base well, it looks like it's coming up on my first hit, I think. Or this base, oh wait, no, my bad. No, this base, yeah, I did never hit. This base, we took it out one time. What the fuck is this? This is, what are you doing? What are you doing, kid? Really?
Is it, I guess, so is it your strategy? Your strategy is to, I had it, but I lost it. Carry
Something
on.
about
Carry on.
what I'm doing spatially?
No, it's definitely like that. It was definitely something exactly like that. I just can't
So
remember exactly.
so
You just go.
I guess if you want to talk about what's going on spatially, I'm hitting the base. Okay, other than that whole moral victory shit,
Right.
I just keep hitting the base. That's
That's it. Do
That's
you have a
closest by
draining
air.
strategy? Are you?
do I what?
Is that your strategy is to drain him? Like, is that more of your thing as Zerg? Is I'm gonna just drain you. I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna drain you.
Yeah. So this base, right? I never had a dream of killing. This base, we dreamed about it. Yeah, I guess everything was. That's a good way of putting it. Everything was for the sake of attrition.
Okay.
I kept him from retaking his main, so he would have less money than me. Kept trying to keep him from mining here, so that he would have less money, right? Less money, right? I'm draining. I want to drain you. I want to drain you. I want to drain you.
Okay.
Does our big attack on this happen now, or when is that? Oh, is this when he's doing more drop shenanigans?
And another reason why I point that, yeah, that's what they had. And I thought they had reavers. Ooh.
That doesn't
nice.
matter.
Was
I
because
wonder if it got kills.
if I was
Yeah.
having those encounters in my head, I think, oh, I need way more units than what I'm putting out. But I noticed that wasn't your trigger, so I was trying to get to the bottom of what is going through your head when you're having these encounter after encounter of just near net zero attacks. That's what it is.
Run that the fuck away. What the fuck are you doing, kid?
Because I noticed it didn't really
Holy
change
shit.
your unit making patterns. So I was trying to get to the bottom, which now it makes sense. You're
Yeah.
more about draining. I just want to get these positional advantages and not anything more, really.
Right, and here it is. I guess that's another thing. It was so easy to keep him from going up here, right? It's a main. It has a small choke. I mean, not really. Let's be honest. I kept doing air stuff. It really was just that by air. This is the easiest to fuck with.
Yeah. That was where most of the game was played.
Yeah, right. Just it over his main, just flying over his main.
And it didn't seem like that was where most of your attention was.
Right.
Even here,
Right, and I wasn't explicitly thinking about this.
Yeah.
But I kind of wonder if this was somewhere in the back of my head, that it's so hard for him to fit gateways in these bases,
Yeah, he really messed himself up with these
right?
kids.
Like by not having a main, where's he gonna put gateways?
That's hilarious. He has these suburbs as opposed to like a city
Yeah, right.
or an industrial.
I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, this was probably not a strategic decision. This was probably just a moral decision. Morale,
Like,
not
if he
moral.
can't take this,
Exactly. Like, dude, I'm taking your main, or I'll never let you mine from your main. I don't think he finds that we took it until like now.
he also wanted it back too. I
Oh,
think that was another
yeah.
thing that also, I'm sure, was in your back of your mind about like, oh, he wants this.
Yeah. Well, I guess actually maybe this is what I was thinking. Once he takes the main,
Oh, it's all for naught. Not, but
not all for naught, but like once he takes the main, then that will be the hardest one to take back, because it was behind this like super well guarded natural that had this wall and all these cannons here. I'm just like, oh,
That's a very
if he
interesting
takes the
point.
main, I'm never back in there. Okay, so here we go. Here was our big attack on the 3 o'clock base. Yeah, I guess that was a fucked up of his, just not having the zealots perfectly there so that Zerglings couldn't get through. Because once the Lings get through, plague on the Nexus. Yeah, once that gets through, oh shit. Oh, this is
Well, he had a lot of
kind of ironic. Oh damn, 15 kills. Yeah, that was that sick drop over here that cost me all my drones.
He was not incompetent.
Oh
Because
no, are you kidding me?
he was doing things.
Yeah. No, I definitely think there was a reason why he stayed in this game.
Well,
I think his goal,
definitely he had that upper right base for show.
right, his goal, right, once he got this, he was like, oh, I think I can sneak away with getting expansions. If I can split the map with him, if I can split the map and do all right, and harass, right, he had all these shuttles running around. If I can split the map and do all right harass-wise, I think in the end game I can go toe-to-toe just by virtue of us having mined equal minerals all game long. And
Well, he
sure enough,
definitely
we
had
don't
a
get to...
lot of, what do you call it? He had a
Hold
lot of
this.
stamina.
Yeah. I mean, for a 45-minute game, you have to have stamina.
Well, I mean, like when you're coming from the underneath.
Oh,
When
yeah,
you're
yeah,
coming-
yeah.
Because
That's
that's
true,
the
when you
most-
don't have a
most
main
likely.
all game long.
Because here you're kind of like,
What a
you're,
trooper.
You're resting upon these positions that you've got for yourself.
That's
he
true.
is uphill this whole time.
That's true. He's such a fucking trooper. I can't believe he stayed through all this.
I think because these encounters really
Good
made
for
it seem like, oh, I'm still in this. Like he didn't outright lose. Like he maintained all of his
That's true.
bases.
He
Except
did
for
get
his,
half
you
the...
know, Nat and
What?
Main.
Why is he not remaking this? He has the money. Oh, whatever.
I think it's not
Oh,
worth it.
there
It's
he
almost
goes.
mined out.
There he goes. He's thinking the same thing. What? Okay, I have all the money. Oh yeah, and sure enough, our estimation earlier on was right. He was mined out everywhere else but here, right? And that's exactly why I went for this base, because I knew it was his only mining base. I guess that's why he ends up GGing here. Oh no, the Defiler! That's a moral victory. Ugh. Anytime you get to... What am I... Oh. Yeah, I didn't need to do all that. Whatever.
Yeah, this is pretty insane.
Ah!
This is pretty insane.
Oh my god.
This is just about as used up as you can use up a map on StarCraft.
Right? 1 base, 2 base, 3 base. This bitch. This one's not really used up. Yeah, like 4 more bases that we could have mined from.
And this,
I mean, Harass was definitely going to be his ticket back into this game. And he got so much damage done, but I think even though he killed like an entire base of drones, it was too late. It wasn't too little, it was the right amount, but it was too late. So he did that, what, like the 40-minute mark, the half-hour mark or something?
and this is why you scout.
Yeah, this is why you don't let him get away with anything. With anything! Ugh! And then I think this one he GG's. Okay.
I can't believe if anyone actually watched all this.
And that
I
was our
can't
game.
believe it.
Holy shit, who watched that? Who sat through a 45-minute game? Whoo! Good
GG.
Never have I seen that. Well, yes,
Right.
I have, just not in that exact order.
Never, ever, ever.
Never have I seen a PVZ like that. Oh my goodness. Alright. I think that's it for today. Closing remarks? No, I got nothing.
Yeah, just always scout. That's all
I got
I'd say.
nothing.
That's all.
That was a satisfying game. Not gonna lie.
GLHF.
It is
Yeah, you did win.
always satisfying to kill someone's main and keep them without a main all game long. And then you still mine out the whole map, except for their fucking main. Fuck you, bitch. I get your main. Alright, thank you so much. We will be back on Friday at 7 p.m. Central. Friday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll be back on Friday. If you enjoyed this, check it out then. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye bye.